Much love and many blessings. If you're finding yourself here, then your heart and spirit brought you to choice 2, which resonated over Pyrite. As we're moving into this 2022, our spirits want the best for us as far as releasing a space for those things that do not serve us anymore. This is evidenced by us reflecting on such a reflective last full moon in the month of December, which brought awareness to a lot of the things that we needed to drop off that brought us to this point. If you're resonating with this energy, we came into the awareness of the Ten of Swords. There's a very strong drive and passion and ambition within yourself. You may have been finding yourself moving throughout this year, trying to find the other half of yourself. There's a sense of a duality, and your spirit has been asking you to reconcile that mirror within yourself, reconciling your heart, or overthinking too much, or just finding that aspect of yourself that feels lost or out of touch. Some of you have been doing ancestral work because you've been wanting to know why you felt disconnected. There's a sense of your crown chakra wanting to be reestablished or activated. It may not have been closer to the end of this year that you even felt some sense of connection to anything that you were doing. You were feeling this sense of drive, this sense of like accumulating wealth and treasures has been kind of working on your behalf. But the thing that's still off within your spirit is that it doesn't feel as if it has any purpose for you. So you're still feeling as if you're cheated, as if somebody's not giving you the correct information. And by the time you get there, you don't feel as if you have the right tools and the ship is leaving without you on it. You're tired of feeling as if you've been betrayed or cheated, or just somebody's been holding back telling you the tougher news. As you get ready to expand into 2022, your spirit opens up your heart chakra, but most importantly, it's knocking at the door to tell you to make inner movement. It's trying to let you know that your crown chakra is feeling depleted or is feeling out of balance, that you've been feeling out of sync with a purpose, or just not feeling any true connection with the energy, the people, and the things that you've been bringing yourself to do. Out of the woods, you've made it through. What is has no bearing on what will be. You heal by releasing, not suppressing. You heal by releasing, not suppressing. It's hard when we're so mental to let things go. The ego always wants more and more and more and more. The ego thrives on fear. It consumes fear. It needs more of it to function. It needs more data. It needs more of the thing to create a foundation. But ultimately, it self-sabotages itself. You've been pushing towards these goals, these strives. It's been a very tough year. There's been a lot of losses this year. And all the more, with so much loss, you've been driving and pushing that much harder to make the things that are still around you that much more formidable, that much more sturdy, that much more solid and secure. But this is taking attention away from other things and other elements that you also wanted to hold on to. Sometimes the first things that suffer are those more subtle things, those most sensitive things, those things that as an adult that you tell yourself are childlike, that don't matter. But those aspects, those emotions, are the things that still guide you intrinsically. And in that process this year of pushing towards your ambitions, there's a smaller part of your inner child and your emotional field and your discernment that has suffered as a result. You had to put on the tough layers and tough skin. You couldn't let anything in. So now is the time to come out of the darkness. You may have had a very significant rebirthing period for you. And as you found during the last second or third weeks of December, there was a part of yourself that almost died off and changed in a different way. The things that you are experiencing during this time are not happening to you, they're happening for you. Ask yourself how the sacrifices that have been made are not in vain, and how the things that are not here now can be appreciated for what you're moving into. How can you heal? What things can be released from yourself? Be honest about the feelings. You don't have to suppress the pain of the things that have been lost during this time. Admit the difficulties and the hardships that you faced throughout this year, so that you can walk forward anew and be blessed and invigorated as you move into 2022. As you take your divine breath, let this energy resonate in the areas within your body and personal energy field in the best that they need to activate most. Ask yourself how you can make better decisions and carve a better path, and let your ambitions be more true instead of driven by lower three-dimensional vices and unfocused intentions that get you off your path for short-term pleasures. Ask yourself how your ambitions can be long-term, how you can really move yourself towards what it is and not cheat yourself. The things that are for you will be for you at all times. Ask yourself for the consistencies of the heart. Much love, many blessings, and Ashe.